Want to know one more of the hardest parts of running $1 million studio with hundreds of members? As I dreamt of this place and built it out, this one was so far off my radar, it still boggles my mind. A small number of my members think it's absolutely 100% okay to harass me. I'm talking about blatantly, openly, and without any regard whatsoever of what kind of situation it puts me in. Now, I want to say that not a single one of our members has struggled with somebody else harassing them. Nope. Just me. And to be honest, I don't really understand it. I'm a frumpy, dad bod, neurodivergent old man. I'm not someone who I would consider a prime candidate for being on the wrong end of that. Not that there's a right end. Now, I don't know if it's because I've been in the public eye for so long, or if it's something in my energy. I don't know if I'm accidentally saying things that come across as flirting. I don't know if it's some common teacher-student fantasy. I don't know if I just give off some unintentional vibe that I don't understand. What I do know is that I hate it, and I hate it with all of my heart. Look, this is pottery, and just about everything here can be taken as innuendo. Got some in my eye. I love laughing about those innuendos with my closest friends. Pulling handles, coning clay, all those constant wet slapping sounds. Terminology like how to slide your fingers in, or making sure that it's always wet. It's funny, with my friends. Hell, even with the members here at the studio, if I'm being honest. A lot of little sideways smirks and giggles, but that's not what I'm referencing. I'm talking blatant statements, suggestions, and advances. As if I'm just gonna laugh when it's thrust on me out of nowhere. And then when they make these comments, they just sit there quietly and wait for me to carry on the conversation. I never know quite what to do because there's always other people around that don't hear it. Because these people always say it so quietly. It's really not funny or cute to me, quite the opposite. It's awkward, it's appalling, and quite frankly, I'm tired of having to pull those people aside to have conversations about boundaries. Ugh, I've had to have so many of those conversations. Oh, and as annoying as those dynamics are, do you want to know what's really annoying? When I've tried to tell confidants about my struggle, the first question they usually ask is, was she cute? What the does that have to do with anything? Listen, if any of you have been on this boat in your own places and spaces, I'd love your advice of how to nip this in the bud. I'm also curious if you struggle with the same problem I do, that sometimes people mistake kindness for flirting. How do you guys handle that? I'm making this video for two reasons. First, I'd love all your advice. These are uncharted waters for me. Second, I really just want a video I can send to people when they start behaving this way. For the record, I will never be interested, not when they go about it like that. Also for the record, my current relationship status? Going steady with a total smoke show. Thankfully, she's pretty cool about it, and these things don't get to her as much as they get to me. Also, for the record, gross. Yuck. No, just don't do that. Like, it has been a real big problem for me the last 10 months. I work every single day to make sure the clay hole is a super safe space for my members. I'd really appreciate it if you all do the same for me. God, I love this place. I love this community. And if you're in Utah, I really hope you'll keep it in the pants and come join us.